Is education a public good that should be universally accessible, or is it primarily an individual investment?
I think education is more of a public good rather than an individual assessment because it's something that benefits more than just a single individual in the long run.
Mhm.
And in most cases, I think that it like the work that the individual puts in to all their education is usually brought out into the rest of the world in like whatever career path they choose, which inevitably benefits the public as a whole.
Okay. Um, could a free college program unintentionally lead to overcrowded campuses or reduced educational quality?
Yes, I do think that it would cause overcrowding because there's already a lot of people in my experience in my college, and I think making it free, a lot more people would see that it's more accessible and they would try and get an education, as I think any reasonable person would want to try and do. Um, which definitely could cause an issue since most campuses weren't built in mind to have uh, a lot of people that we have now getting educations. So I think that could be an issue, but it's a solvable issue. Um, I do think that it wouldn't reduce the education quality since there's a lot of people out there who have graduated and they may be in need of a job where they could use their degree, and this could be an opportunity to provide that.
Okay. How has the cost of college impacted you or your family's life and choices?
The cost of college has had a significant impact on mine and my family's choices. Since we try to budget a bit more, and I have to work a whole lot harder to keep good grades in my classes in order just to keep some of the scholarships that help with just part of my tuition, not my full tuition. So it adds a lot of stress, and I just feel like in general, the cost of college puts a lot of pressure on people during and after their time in college, just because even after you get out of college, you still have to worry about the debt, and it's always so much money to get a degree.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Do you believe free college would have made a significant difference in your own educational journey?
I definitely think it would have had a significant difference on my educational journey. I feel like there would be a lot less stress and pressure from my family to always keep a good grade in everything that I have, and I wouldn't feel nearly as worried about my future and all the debt I would have to pay after I graduate if it was free. I also feel that if it was free, I would be able to continue my educational journey and try and work on something like an MFA. But since the master's program is usually pretty expensive as well, the cost kind of dissuades me from pursuing anything else after.
Okay. And my last question is, what is your perspective on the current student debt levels in the US?
My perspective is that it is ridiculous that the current debt is currently 1.74 trillion, which is, I think it's such an unrealistic number. There's not even 1.74 trillion people in the world. I find it absurd that it's such a large amount of money when education shouldn't even nearly cost as much as it does.